Well, first up at Hilton Coliseum was the Cyclone women's basketball team as they took to the court against Mizzou, and we'll head to the highlights. Chastity Cole will hand it off to Lauren Mansfield, and the Aussie will drain the three-pointer for the game's first bucket. She finished with 14. Later, Kelsey Bolte will drive baseline and dish off to Cole, and she'll get a three-pointer of her own. Cyclones up big early. Then it's going to be Bolte down low. She misses, and on an off night for her, but Hallie Christofferson puts it back. The freshman finished with a game-high 18. Then in the second half, Cyclones taking control. Chastity Cole over to Kelsey Bolte. She'll miss, but Anna Prinz puts the putback in. Iowa State had Chelsea Poppins at a 12 and 19. Iowa State over Mizzou, 71-56. The Cyclone men's basketball team put the nightcap on a great night of basketball at Hilton Coliseum with their matchup against the Oklahoma Sooners. Melvin Edgem will drive in the lane and make the nice layup. Then Scott Christofferson dishes to Jamie Vanderbeeken. There's Meldrum with the nice rebound and putback. In the second, Calvin Godfrey puts it down for the Cyclones as they try to close the gap. ISU down 3. Then it's Christofferson. He nails the triple. He continues his streak, and the Cyclones are closing in. In overtime, it's Medjum with the 3, but it's too much as the Sooners take control in overtime and win by the final 82-76.
We allow them to come out and shoot 54% first half, and second half we come out and we hold the 29%. So, you know, we have the ability to do it. We showed early in the year we can do it, and you know, we show in the second half what we're capable of doing. And it's beyond me why we continue to come out and dig ourselves a hole like this. You know, I've said it over and over that we're not good enough, we're not deep enough, and it takes so much energy to dig yourself out of that hole that we're having trouble finishing.
The Cyclone gymnastics team is now 4-1-1 after a quite successful road swing in Utah over the weekend. The 20th-ranked Cyclones defeated 16th-ranked Southern Utah and Utah State. Iowa State then tied BYU, each team receiving 194.925 points exactly. The Cyclones earned one of their highest scores ever in the uneven bars category in their meet with BYU. Leading the way for ISU is junior Michelle Browning and freshman phenom Michelle Sheely, who tied one another for first in the all-around competition. Iowa State next travels to North Carolina on Friday. And finally, some quick notes from around the sports world. Novak Djokovic won his second Australian Open title, easily defeating Englishman Andy Murray in straight sets. England has not produced a Grand Slam champion in more than 75 years. And the NHL All-Star Game took place earlier today in Raleigh, North Carolina, where Team Lindstrom defeated Team Stahl. This was the first year where the two captains, Eric Stahl of the Hurricanes and Nicholas Lidstrom of the Red Wings, chose which players would be on each side. And finally, the 45th edition of the Super Bowl is set for next Sunday in Dallas. The upstart Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers will clash at about 5:30 p.m. at the new $1 billion Cowboys Stadium built last year. For Pittsburgh, this will be their third Super Bowl in the last 6 seasons. That's it for sports.